What's up, guys? Got all my parts in. Everything's here. I'm being kind of cheap. I don't have a big budget here. I'm trying to do this on a budget. I was trying to keep everything within the $22 that I got for my street bike. I ended up blowing that by $200. Total, all the parts is about 500 bucks, $512 if I remember right. So total so far, the bike has cost me $2,400. All right, let's go in the garage and start putting this stuff on. So I ordered reeds. Bike is supposed to be an 02. They actually told me it was an 02, ran the VIN. It's a 01. Luckily, most everything is the same parts anyways. But, got these, get them here, pull off my old reeds, and if you can see, definitely not the same. These are, I'm calling them 2-pedal. I don't know if the words are wrong, but you can see, 2-pedal, mounts with 4 bolts. This is 4-pedal, mounted 4 bolts. These are actually the right ones, according to all the parts fishes and anything I see on the internet. I actually couldn't find what bike takes the 4-pedal reeds like this. So I'm like, awesome, great. So whatever, I guess the bike will run better anyway. So I'm gonna have to return these. And I just went ahead and ordered the V-Force reeds, which are awesome anyways. I had them on my old CR. The first new part is getting ready to go on. I don't like how cracky this thing is, but it's not worth replacing because the inside is still... Technically, I'm ready to put the carb on and start building all the rest of the stuff, but while I have this apart, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the shock off, and I'm not gonna pull all the linkage apart, but I'm just gonna make sure the swing arm and everything moves nice and smoothly and see if there's any play in anything to tell me that I should replace some bearings or something like that. Just wanna make sure they move, nothing's binding before I go putting the subframe on and stuff. Woo! Okay, so I know this is like a real half-assed way to check your linkage bearings, but it's a Thrasher bike. Not trying to make it perfect right now. And it's moving real smooth. I guess the better way to feel it would be to take the wheel off so it's light. But I'm not feeling any kind of resistance or binding, like notchiness or anything, so I'm gonna call that good. All right. Carburetor time! This is the exciting stuff. When parts start going on, man. Oh, wait, nope. Cancel that. Throttle assembly time! Because the throttle cable goes into the carburetor, and rather put that on and then put the carburetor on. Woo! Do this one for one style. Did you know those are the lyrics? Come on. Woo! Oh no! I hope that didn't just break. Okay, it didn't. Carburetor time! Dope. Helix vent tubes for the carburetor. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty nifty. Fun fact, let's add this, if you can see me. The song playing right now, Bull God, Kid Rock. Tell me the motocross video that it's in the comments. First person to answer correctly gets a free hat. See how your history is, old school. Hint. Should I give a hint? Nah. There might be more than one video with it. I'm only thinking of one, so to be fair, if there's more than the one I'm thinking of, sorry, but if you say the first person to say the one that I'm thinking of, it's old school VHS tape. Ooh. Yeah,
Okay.
VHS video. All right, dramatic mirror run.
Dramatic mirror run. Thank you, sir.
Come on, there we go. Got him. Air filter. I don't buy a lot of air filters. I reuse mine all the time, so I think the only ones I got were twin air. But I see these are like half the price, I believe. Seems fairly basic, but the same thing. I was going for low cost, and I want to give these a try and see how they hold up compared to the others. My filters in the past lasted me years, just cleaning them and re-oiling them. So I thought I'd give this a try, and again, see how it holds up. And if y'all are curious, ask me, I'll tell you how it's doing for me. Got two of them because you always need a spare, and the stock one here disintegrated as I took it off. Front wheel bearings are shot. It's got play in them, so wheel bearings went with all balls. Primary drive, steel front sprocket, just seemed pretty good for me. I went steel because it lasts longer. I'm not trying to be super peak performance and have the lightest stuff on here. I'd rather just be cost effective and have it last long for less maintenance. I got the Vortex rear sprocket. Could have gone a little cheaper and have the stock looking sprocket, but I just think they're ugly. I wanted some style, so I went with that. Oh no! What did you do? The wrong dang sprocket! Alright, let's go to the computer, see what's up with that. Okay, update for you. I just figured out some kind of crappy information about this bike. I just finally checked the engine number on the bike to see what year the engine is. Before I bought the bike, I didn't even run the VIN. I ran the VIN right after and found out it was a 01 instead of a 02 that it was listed as. But I didn't worry about the engine. And then I saw some things like you'll see in the video, or you might have seen already in the video, how the reeds weren't right. The reeds I ordered for an 02 were nothing like the reeds in this. Well, the reason that is, and the reason my sprocket doesn't line up, is because this engine is a 95, or well, it's a 94 to 96 engine. Those apparently were the same engine based on research I just did. This is just Google searching. Found the information on Thumper Talk. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description to it so that maybe it can help you guys if you're going to be looking at a used bike or whatever. So you guys don't make the mistakes, or make the mistake that I made. And I'm just going to recommend, so when you're buying a bike, buying a used bike, check the VINs on both the frame and the engine. Because, yeah, it could save you some hassle. Now, luckily the V-Force reads are the same for both of those years, whether it's a 95 or an 02 or an 01. The V-Force reads are the same. The carburetor kit that I got, however, is obviously they're mounted up, but they're different jets. So this jet kit that I have in here, I think is going to make this bike run really rich. Yeah, it could have saved me some time. The sprocket, not having my sprocket, is kind of annoying. So whatever, just wanted to share that with you guys. Gonna roll with it. Either way, I'll get the bike running good, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun on it. But I just wanted to share that information with you guys, so you don't be lazy. It's really easy to run the VIN. You just Google it, basically. There's a whole bunch of free VIN searches to tell you if the bike's stolen or not, and you could choose to pay more to get more information and whatnot, but super easy to do. And with the link I gave you, at least now having that link, it's easy to check the engine numbers. So you can see if somebody swapped the engine on it, and you can decide if you are okay with that or not. Anyhow, moving on. Pulling out the old ratio right, because I gotta mix gas again. It has been a minute. Alright, so I got one boot on. because this thing definitely does have compression and it hurts with my little shoe. Alright, here we go. It's probably gonna run rich because of the jetting issue I told you about. I think that ran about as good as I could have hoped or wished it could. Better than I expected. I didn't even mess with the air screw or nothing and it sounded pretty dang good. Can't go ride it because I don't have the chain on because I don't have the front sprocket. This sprocket's 2-shot. Woo! Look what I got! It's time! Finally! Got the gold chain just because I like gold. It's more fun and cooler looking. But actually went with the X-ring, which is, this is my first O-ring chain, which I guess it's not an O-ring chain. It's an X-ring chain. But I've always ran the regular chains without O-rings. But I want to try this out because the O-ring chains seem like they hold up longer and less maintenance. You don't need to lube them quite as much because they hold the grease and the lube in there. So I'm going to see how that works out for me. Oh shit, that might not even be long enough. What the hell? That's weird. What the f? I've never had a chain not long enough. Usually you gotta cut the chain. It's already, the sprocket's hitting this, so it can't go any farther forward. So I'm shit out of luck again.
Here, though.
Yeah, but it's not gonna take up that much space. I have a whole thing to do. Damn it, man! Alright, so I just talked to Rocky Mountain. Finally took care of all the returns that I had to do because I ordered all this stuff before I realized that that engine was out of a 1995. And also talked to him about this chain issue. Stock size for this year of chassis at least is 114 links. That's not enough here, as you can see. So I need 116 links. Online it didn't give me the option to order 116 links because Rocky Mountain automatically shows the stock sizes, and that's the option they give you. But talking to him on the phone, he was able to order the 116 length chain, the same chain, just the right length. So now I got that on its way. Then I'm just waiting on shipping again. Got what should be the right chain now. Hallelujah. My guess is that the O-ring chains, they don't want you to be cutting them for damage. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I would think cutting it would be fine, but pressing it together wouldn't be. But anyhow, every chain I've gotten in the past comes in 120 links, and then you gotta cut it to size. But this is the first one I got. Obviously it comes with specific links. And I'm guessing it's because it's O-ring. I guess that's how O-ring chains are. It says, chain grease, do not eat. That's funny. Alright, anybody who hasn't done a chain yet, when you put the master link on, you want the closed end to be pointing in the direction of rotation, so it doesn't get popped off by anything caught in your chain guides. Time for the first ride. Helps if your foot stays on the kicker. Brakes are trash. Wow, that front brake is terrible. Super inconsistent. I'm a little lean right there. Quarter throttle. Front brakes are weird too. The front brakes, sometimes they go all the way to the grip and sometimes they work normal. First ride, first damage to the grips. That's why I'm doing it on this bike. Damn, that gets slick. Good show. It's running a little lean, like quarter throttle range, so I think I'm gonna change out the pilot jet. I gotta do my research again, make sure I got that right. Maybe pilot jet or needle position or something I could change, because it's a little lean, a lot of stuttering going on around quarter throttle. Oh, the front brakes are terrible. I gotta bleed the crap out of those. Hopefully I could just bleed them. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll definitely do the suspension sooner than later, but it doesn't feel as bad as I thought it might. Little by little, but I'm happy with it. It's a Thrasher bike. Already took a digger. I'll blame it on me. I wasn't over the traction good enough for a flat turn, and both wheels just went out from under me. But that's why I got the bike, so I could get those skills back up. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. Appreciate all you guys watching. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.